Hi, my name's Allison with Allison Lee Yoga, and today we have a 30-minute flow that's going to open up the hips and just create more space in your pelvis and just get you flowing and maybe moving through your day with a little bit more ease or evening. I hope you enjoy, and all you'll need is a blanket and a block or 2 blankets, and you're good to go.
Today we're going to get started in a child's pose position. So if you know that you need a little bit more support in your child's pose, you can get a nice thick blanket, or you can get a block or some sort of support around the house you can place underneath the pelvis. Knees will come out wide, toes come together. Then go ahead and extend those arms out long. Bring the crown of the head down towards the mat, or rather the forehead. Pull those shoulders away from the ears. I'm just relaxing down into the body, meeting your body wherever you're at on your mat today. Just begin to take some nourishing breaths into the belly, out of the mouth. 2 more just like that. Inhale. Exhale, loud sigh out. Last one here. Inhale. Exhale, sigh. Notice where you're at in this child's pose, and if you're just settling into the legs and the hips right now, and this is enough for you, you can stay here. If you want to open up the front body a little bit more, go ahead and bring those palms together at the top of the mat. Bend through your elbows and send the thumbs towards the back of your neck. And then slowly walk your elbows one in front of the other towards the top of the mat, just until that point where you start to feel an opening in the triceps and in the chest. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Keeping those hands together behind the back of your neck. Imagine in between the palms you're setting an intention for yourself, for your practice. Whether it be for more space within your body or just more space within your life. Today we're going to be creating a lot more space in the hips and in the pelvis. So maybe offering that intention up. Take up space, create space. Inhale, extend those hands forward and come up towards the tabletop position. You can go ahead and move the blanket or any props out from underneath you as you come into your table. And just begin taking your rounds of cat and cow. So exhale, press the ground away from you. Come into a cat position, tuck the chin. Maybe the tops of the feet are resting down on the mat. Inhale, drop the belly, open up the chest. Pull the shoulders away from the ears, lengthen the crown of the head long. Exhale, arch the spine, cat pose. Inhale, cow, bringing the shoulders away from your ears, opening up the chest. Exhale, come back towards a neutral tabletop position. You're pulling the navel in towards your spine, crown of the head lifts long. Now exhale, go ahead and crunch in the left side body, opening up your right side ribs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, crunch through the right side body, opening up your left side ribs. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, coming back towards center. Tuck the toes, arch your back like you're coming into a cat pose, and send the hips up and back, down dog. For your first down dog, keep the knees bent. Go ahead and walk your heels out, one and then the other. Straightening one leg to feel into the hamstring and bending into the other knee. Now root your left foot down. Lift that right leg up. We're coming into an early 3-legged dog. Just notice how this feels for your body. Maybe bend through this right knee and open up your hips. Notice how this feels for your hips
Notice how this feels in the pelvis. Equal weight in the hands, square shoulders. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring that right leg back towards center. Exhale, lower it down. Now drop that right heel and send that left leg up. Equal weight in the hands, square shoulders, and then pop open that left hip. Bend through your left knee and send your left foot towards your right glute. Opening up here. Inhale. Exhale. Noticing the difference between the hips and noticing how it feels in the body to open up. Inhale, leg comes back behind you. Exhale, lowering down that left leg. Inhale, gaze up towards your hands. And then exhale, slowly walk your feet up towards your hands. Keep a bend through the knees. Grab opposite elbows with opposite hands and just sway from side to side. Maybe shake your head yes. Maybe shake your head no. Letting that neck go. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands towards the mat and slowly roll up vertebra by vertebra. Arms come out and up. Inhale. Exhale, hands come back towards heart center. And now we'll begin to flow. Inhale, arms come out and up for a sun salutation. Exhale, hinge at the hips, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift to lengthen. Crown of the head reaches long, nice long straight spine. Exhale, forward fold. Plant the hands, step back into your plank position. Finding the space within your body, finding the space in your breath. Nice long inhale, extra long exhale. Inhale. Now exhale, press the ground away from you and feel that extra strength you have in your shoulders and from the ground, from this root. Now inhale, shoulders shift past your wrists. Exhale, bend 90 degrees, chaturanga. Maybe you lower your knees here, maybe you keep them lifted. Wherever you're at, taking your back bend now, tops of the feet plant down on the ground, opening up the chest. Maybe you're taking an upward dog, maybe a baby cobra. Exhale, roll over the toes, send those hips up and back. Down dog. Plant that left foot at the back of the mat. Inhale, right leg opens. Bend that right knee again. Send that right foot towards your left glute. One breath here. Inhale, that right leg extends long behind you. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right knee, right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, right knee, left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Plant that right foot in between the hands. Go ahead and bring that left foot out 1 or 2 inches to the left. Drop your left heel down. Inhale, warrior one. Getting into the hips, sending the pinky edge of the left foot down into the mat, opening up your chest. Go ahead and bring your hands down to your hips and just square the hips with the sides of the mat, lengthening through the crown of the head. Inhale. Maybe reaching your arms up beside your ears, exhaling to settle into this warrior one. Inhale, gaze up towards the hands. Exhale, externally rotate the arms and interlace your fingers behind your pelvis. Send the fingers towards the back of the mat, towards the bottom of your mat. Inhale to open up your chest, pulling the shoulders onto your back as if you were squeezing a pencil. And then lower that right shoulder into that right inner thigh, right knee. Coming into humble warrior, sending your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, bending a little bit deeper into this right thigh. Sending those fingers away from you, opening up your chest. Inhale. Exhale, release your fingertips towards the back of your pelvis. And then hands plant to frame the right foot. Come onto the ball of the left foot. Press into the mat, lift your right knee and send that the right leg up. Inhale. Exhale, lower that right foot down. Planting your right foot, lift that left leg. Bend through your left knee and send your left foot towards your right glute. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, bring your left leg back to straight behind you. And then exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left knee, left elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, left knee, right elbow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, knee to nose. Plant your left foot in between your hands. Step that right foot out maybe 1 or 2 inches to the right. And drop your right heel down about 45 degrees, coming into warrior one. Arms lengthen up towards the ceiling. Inhale. Exhale, bending a little bit deeper into that left thigh, grounding into the right pinky edge of your foot back there. Squaring those hips with the side of the mat. Inhale, gaze up towards the fingers. Exhale, interlace the fingers behind your pelvis. Squeeze a pencil in between the shoulder blades. Inhale, open up the heart towards the ceiling. And then exhale, bring that left shoulder inside the left thigh. Humble warrior, hovering that torso beside the left thigh, or maybe just lightly resting it on top. Sending your interlaced fingers towards the ceiling. Opening up your chest. Shoulder blades are still squeezing on your back. Inhale. Exhale, one more breath. On your next exhale, bring those fingers towards the back of your pelvis. Release the interlace. Frame your left foot, press into the mat. Lift your left knee and send it up towards the ceiling. Exhale, lowering your left foot down. Inhale, gaze up towards your hands. And exhale, walk your feet up towards your hands. Inhale, halfway lift to lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Pressing into the feet, bend through the knees, arms come out and up. Inhale. Exhale, hands come towards heart center. Nice job. All right, so we're going to take it a little bit deeper with the hips now. So bending through those knees, inhale, arms come out and up. Exhale, sit that booty back. Bring your hands to your hips, tilt the pelvis just slightly to tuck the tailbone, pull your navel in towards your spine, and lengthen out through the crown of your head. Nice long spine from the crown out through the tailbone. Now you can bring your hands towards heart center for the most balance here. Bring the shoulders away from your ears. Lean your weight into your left foot and bring your right ankle over your left thigh. Sit deep into your chair to actually have more balance in this pose. Find your drishti or your gaze on something that's not moving. Flex the right toes back towards your right knee and inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Now inhale, lift this right knee up 90 degrees, arms come beside your ears. Exhale, kick your right leg out, keeping it held, working your hip flexors. Inhale, bringing it in. Bring your hands towards heart center. You're slowly gonna hinge at the hips and send that right leg back through warrior three. Bend through that front knee and drop your right foot towards the back of the mat. Great job. Go ahead and open up your heart towards your hands. Inhale. Exhale. Go ahead and windmill your hands down towards this left foot. Bring your left hand inside of the left arch of the foot and heel toe that left foot out towards the side of the mat. Here we are in lizard. So working the hips here. We're going to create circles with the hips. Imagining that you have a pencil attached to the bottom of your pelvis. Creating circles on your mat. One direction and then the other direction. Making sure to keep that right thigh lifted and engaged. After you're done with those circles, root those hands down. Inhale, lengthen the crown of your head long, press back through your right heel. Exhale, lower that back right knee. Come to the pinky edge of that left foot if that feels okay for you. And if this is good for you, you can stay here. If you want a little bit more, you can grab a block or any sort of support you may have and place your forearms down on the block. Finding the space in your body, allowing your breath to come into the hips, making room and space for you. And then slowly planting the hands beside any props, moving them out of the way. Go ahead and bring that left foot down towards the mat, heel toeing it back in. Lift your back right knee. Now plant the hands, lift your hips, and send that left leg up and back. Inhale. Exhale, lowering it down. Inhale, gaze up towards your hands, slowly walk your feet up. Exhaling as you come up towards a standing forward fold. Bend really generously through the knees, allowing your belly to rest on your thighs. Then inhale, arms come up beside your ears. Chair pose. Exhale, press down, stand up. Nice. And now we'll move to the other side. So arms come out and up, inhale. Exhale, send that booty back. Slight tilt at the tailbone, pulling your navel in towards your spine, shoulders away from the ears. Root down into your right foot, leaning the weight into the right side. Bring that left ankle over the right thigh. Bring the hands towards heart center. Flex your feet back towards your left knee or your toes. And find your gaze or your drishti on something that's not moving. Sitting deeper in your glutes. One more breath. Now inhale, arms come up beside the ears, lift your left knee to 90 degrees. Exhale, kick that leg out, working those hip flexors. Inhale, bend that left knee. Hands come towards heart center. We're going to hinge at the hips, kicking that left leg back. Coming through warrior three. Bend through your right leg and send that left ball of the foot towards the back corner of the mat. Arms come up, inhale. Exhale, windmill the hands to frame this right foot. Bring your right hand inside of the right foot and heel toe that right foot out towards the side of the mat. Coming into lizard pose. Lifting through this left thigh. Just begin to make little circles. One direction. And then the other. As if you were drawing those circles on your mat with the pencil taped to your pelvis. Keeping that left thigh lifted, lengthen the crown of the head long towards the top of the mat. Exhale, send that left heel back. Inhale. And then exhale, drop that back left knee. Maybe you stay here in your lizard and you open here. Or you can bring that block back or any prop you might have to support the arms and come onto the forearms, coming onto the pinky edge of that right foot, opening up your thigh. Opening up your hips. Trying to round in the upper back and just allowing yourself to relax here as much as you can while the hips are opening. One more breath here. Nice. Now slowly placing the hands down, removing any blocks out of the way. You can bring your foot to heel toe in front or on the outside now. Bring your hand on the outside of that right foot. Lift the back left knee. Plant the hands, lift your hips, and send that right leg up and back. Exhale, lower the right foot down. Still getting into those hips, plant the right foot. Inhale, left leg extends long. Exhale, bring that left knee towards your left wrist. Walking your left foot towards that right wrist. And then maybe heel toeing your back right leg long. Tent the fingertips beside you. Lengthen in the crown of your head. Inhale. Exhale, lower down.
Trying to sink into the hips wherever you can here, and just breathing into any sensation you may be feeling. Three more breaths here. Releasing any gripping or tension anywhere in the body that doesn't serve you.
On your next inhale, walk your hands in towards your pelvis. Tuck the right toes, lift your right knee, lift your hips, and send that left leg up and back. Exhale, lowering it down. Plant your left foot. Inhale, that right leg lifts up. Exhale, bend your right knee towards your right wrist. And then heel toe your right ankle towards your left wrist. Walking your left leg back. Tenting your fingertips beside your pelvis to lengthen through the crown of your head. Inhale. Exhale, slowly lowering down. Letting the crown of the head come down. And sinking into the side of your pigeon. Noticing the differences between both sides of your hips. Creating that space in the hips. Space for you to feel. Space for you to brush the breath over the sensations so that maybe they may ease little by little. Three more breaths here, wherever they serve you, letting go of any last bit of gripping or tension. And slowly on your next inhale, walk your hands in towards your legs. Planting your hands down, tuck the left toes, lift your left knee, lift your right knee in towards your chest, and extend that right leg back long. Inhale. Exhale, lowering it down. Go ahead and lower your knees and come to a seated position. From the seated position, we're going to bring our arms out, palms face up, and slowly roll down vertebra by vertebra. Head and neck coming down last. The legs extend long. Bring the arms out beside you. Come to ground on the floor for this moment. And then bring the soles of the feet together. Notice how this feels for you just to have the legs open. And if for any reason you need a little bit more support, maybe you grab a couple blankets or a couple of blocks to place them underneath your knees or your thighs. You want to allow your body and your hips to just relax and open here. Knowing that the openness definitely comes from the flowing and the active movement, but just as equally, if not more, comes from these moments where we rest our fascia, the connective tissue in our body that encapsulates our muscles, bones, blood vessels. So allowing the body to just come into this state of stillness and rest so that the hips may open up in a safe and supported way. See if you can release any tension in your jaw or your face. Coming back to that intention of creating space within the body. Space within the hips and the pelvis. Three more breaths here. Lengthening those exhales if that feels comfortable for you. And you can choose to stay here for the entirety of your shavasana if you're feeling like this feels really good for your body. Or you can close your thighs with your hands, remove your blocks out to the side, or whatever support you may have had. Just extend those legs out long. Open the palms up towards the sky or the ceiling, and create space in between the thighs and in between the torso and the arms. Relax your face. Relax your shoulders, your chest, your belly. Let the fingers curl in towards the palms. The hips are open and the legs are rooted, grounded, and supported. Receiving your practice here in your shavasana. And when you're ready, slowly coming back to the space you've so lovingly created for yourself. Maybe wiggling the fingers and the toes. On your next inhale, bring your breath into your belly and bring your arms beside your ears. Maybe point the toes like it's your first morning stretch. And then exhale, coming into the fetal position on whatever side is most comfortable for you. Bringing your head onto your arm, maybe even giving yourself a hug. Take a moment here to receive your practice. Exhaling here to settle in. Thank yourself for taking this time out of your day to reconnect with your body and your breath. Opening up your hips today to create more space within your body so that it feels like you have more space to move throughout your life. Knowing that you have all the space to live the life that you want, press up towards a comfortable seated position. Scoop that bottom flesh out from underneath you and keep the eyes closed if that feels comfortable for you. Bring your hands towards heart center and feel the thumbs rest against your sternum. Inhale. Exhale to bow in towards the palms.
imagining that this is the space that you created for yourself with that intention of opening up the hips, opening up the pelvis to create more space for you to move with ease in your life. Thank yourself for carving out this time. And until I see you next time, namaste.